Welcome. My name is Jennifer Kahn. I am the creator and founder of the Medium Experience and the Experience Retreats. I'm so excited you're here and that this video has found you. And I want to tell you a little bit about my work. First, the Medium Experience. So many people wonder why that would be my name, especially because I don't practice traditional evidential mediumship. And the quick answer is because that's what Spirit gifted me when I was going through my training to be an evidential medium in 2020. And I did pass all of my tests, and I am proud of getting that accomplishment. But as I started to do mediumship readings and bring through evidence, there was one thing I realized pretty quickly, and that I am not equipped to deal with sometimes the amount of grief that comes through. And that made me feel like I was failing, but I wasn't failing. It opened a door, and then it made me realize how much of an empath I really was. And when you're an empath, what happens is you merge energies. There's a lot of enmeshment that happens with other people. And so I had to do a lot of work and clean up my side of the fence on what is mine and what is others. And so doing that work made me realize that the portal that I opened for mediumship was also a portal that I could use for myself to connect to the soul within, souls on the other side that I have lost, and then also a universal energy, a wisdom beyond me. And that helped me get myself on track, and I learned to navigate my life in a very different way. And so with what comes through me easily, that's in alignment with my astrology chart, my human design, and every other profile that I've ever pulled for myself, was the inner child, the unconscious work, the deep root of what actually is going on. And so what I started to do is I started to open up and use my mediumship in a very different way, a way that I had never been taught or seen. And so people would come to me and we'd be able to go right to the root cause of what is preventing you from your authenticity? Because every single child will always pick acceptance over authenticity. They want to survive. They want to be in the family. They want to be accepted, acknowledged, and that is what we all do. And so what happens over time is we develop this exterior shell and we get really loud with our ego. And I don't believe in death of the ego. I actually think the ego is our right-hand woman or right-hand man. And so we need to befriend the ego and understand why the ego developed in the way that it developed. And it's usually because the inner child was hurt, scared, traumatized, ignored. So we go back and we have a conversation with that part of ourselves. And over time, people kept booking readings and started replacing their traditional therapist with working with me. That was quite a season because I had a lot of appointments and I was realizing, wow, my love for psychology and my work that I've done on myself throughout my life and all the things that I've been through and all the trials that I've overcome have all come to head and are coming together in such a beautiful way where I can serve people and help people. And not because I'm a healer, but because we have the ability to heal ourselves by going inward and tapping into what I like to call our truth frequency, which is the frequency of the heart, the seat of the soul, the knowing why we came here, and help people learn how to navigate their lives where they take radical responsibility for their past and they lead themselves with emotional elegance. And so over time, I've developed programs, I developed mentorship and other ways to tap in to this type of energy. Some of it is through meditations. Some of it is through longer transmissions and journeys that I guide groups through. Some of it is in a group container and some of it is one-on-one. It's all based on what you need and what you're ready to unlock within yourself, because we don't heal everything all at once. There's an astrological season and atmosphere that we're in. And in those seasons, if we look deeper into modalities that can help serve us of our own energetic frequencies and signatures, then we can actually capitalize on what is meant to be healed right now, what is meant to be revealed right now. And I love to help you do that. I joke sometimes that I'm an energetic linguist, and it's because I can feel energy, see energy. I have a knowing, I'm very clear cognizant. And so when I'm in your space and in your field, I can begin to speak to you in a way that things start to click and things start to align. And you have aha moments because your channel is activated and your downloads start to get more clear. So if you would like any more information, you can go to my website, which is themediumexperience.com. You can reach out to me and ask any questions that come up for you. And I have a what's next call that I love when people book, because it's 30 minutes where I can just feel into your energy and let you know what I think would serve you best in this time. And sometimes it's not the work that I do. I have a lot of people in the healing industry and the energetics industry that I like to refer people to. So if it's human design you're looking for, astrology you're looking for, a womb shaman that you're looking for, there's many, many, many people that I know, and I love to make connections when it comes down to your evolution. And then I have the experience retreats, and that is something that is very dear to my heart. It's something that comes natural to me. I am a natural hostess. I love to spoil people. I love to take care of people, and I love to welcome people into an environment where they never thought that they could be taken care of so well. And I would have to say the difference between my retreats and a lot of other retreats that are popular right now is, one, I don't do my retreats for a profit. I do them for an introduction to the highest self of you, the highest version of you you can imagine. That's what I see. And I hold space for her, and I welcome her into an environment that will absolutely blow her mind and make her realize what is actually available for her in this life. And another thing is, I don't sell anything on the back end. You're not coming into my space so I can get you familiar with an energy so then I have something to offer. The environment sells itself because you get to meet a version of you that you've never met before. You will have the purest, cleanest food, beautifully presented, served to you. You will be staying at a vineyard in Colorado on the western slope, this magical sacred land. We will do a moon ceremony. You will get very bougie gifts, which I have a lot of people that have helped me in my business that have wanted me to scale back on the gifts, but that's part of who I am. I enjoy it. I do it for me as much as I do it for you. And so from the minute you walk on the property, you will be taken care of, and we will do deep work. You will awaken areas of yourself that you've never ever felt. And there's a theme I like to follow: education, integration, and celebration. And that is how every day is run. And so why I do it that way is because I do believe that education is so important to us. But I sometimes feel in this day and age, we get addicted to the education. We're in the age of Aquarius, and so we're also in the age of entrepreneurship. And what happens is we are always wanting more information. We want another certification. We want to know more. And where are we putting it? We have all of these files, certifications even, classes we've taken. And then what? And it really doesn't matter unless we allow ourselves to integrate. And in that integration, I encourage you to contemplate deeper than you've ever contemplated. I encourage you to disagree. I hope that you get triggered. Most of my contemplation in my life is rage on the page, as Gabby Bernstein says. Allow yourself to feel in a way that isn't nice, that isn't pretty, because that's when we start to uncover things. And so a big chunk of our day is scheduled for integration, because I really want you to dig deep into yourself after being cracked open. And that can be exhausting. And that is why then we have celebration. And this is a fun part of the retreat, and we have many girls that are coming for their third and fourth time because of the experience. So this is something that gives a little bit of anxiety at first, but then actually is one of your favorite parts. And there's themes, and so we have themes that go in alignment with the education. So this year we have a Venusian theme. So there's a night that there's going to be pink, and it's very glamorous, and there will be a night where there's gold and green, all about abundance. And so this is where you get to actually dress up and take care of yourself and your body, and show up in a way that you feel beautiful, and then be served and have a fine glass of wine out of crystal and eat off of china, some of the most delicious food and most beautiful food that you've ever had in your life. And we laugh and we toast and we share and we cry, and we get to see each other at this table of 16 or 18 women, all showing up at the highest level, the highest version, the highest, most integrity that they've ever shown up for at a table like that. Because there's not competition. There doesn't need to be. My retreats bring your unique signature out, because that's a gift I have. and that's how I see you. And the only thing that's missing is the ability to see yourself through that lens. And so when you come into a 4-day container where I really dedicate and energetically hold this environment to help support you to move closer to your soul's timeline, to accept your karma, to trust your life, you will come out a different woman at the end of that journey. And I am just honored to do this work. It's my purpose in life. I love to watch people bloom. I love to get down and dirty into the deepest corners of our unconscious to contemplate why. Why does this trigger me? Why do I act like this? Why do I feel like this? Why do I do this? Why do I attract people that do that? Why do I attract people that feel that or act like that? All of these questions have answers. Every single one of those answers is within you. Everyone. We have access to infinite wisdom. We are soul first and body second, and we are not here by mistake. So if you would like to join this year's retreat in 2025, is Je crée, and it means I create in French. All of my retreats have French names, although I don't speak French, and I believe this is a past life that sneaks through sometimes and inspires me. So if you would like to join, please reach out. There is one spot left. It's June 26th through the 30th, Palisade, Colorado. You can find more information at themediumexperience.com or at the Experience Retreats Instagram. You can message me personally. I look forward to hearing from you.